Princeton versus Princeton. No, you want to take it. We have Princeton 16U in the white and the 14U in the black. Battle of the Tiger Lilies. We have Cook in the corner, rolling around. Picked up by 16 up behind the net. Comes out and is kept over by 16, who brings it into the zone, trying to get through. Cook is fighting with it. Ruby is on the board trying to get it. Pucks back to Teixeira, who almost loses it in front of her net. Gotta be careful there. Not Teixeira, excuse me. Looks like Perez brings it out nicely. All the way up to Ruby. She's got it, but she misses the pass. Brings it around the net, looking to go around the net. Centers it, tries to stuff it. Gets it front there. Just missed on the back pass by Schmidt. Ruby fighting to take again, drops it off to Johns, who goes around the net. Digging in, looking for someone in front. Takes it all the way around, zips it over, stops, shoots, wrists it, and saved by the goalie. So we'll have a face-off from the 16 bench. Won by the Tiger Lilies, 14. John shoots it up, blocked, and kept in the zone though by Iloff. Behind the net. 16 tries to move it up, poked in front. Lutov sends it to the front of the net, but wide. And then Lutov in the corner with Harrison trying to dig for that puck. 16 comes away with it. And looking for their breakout man. Kept in by Teixeira. Over to Lutov, who then loses it around the net. Johns tries to pinch in and keep it there. And it is cleared out, and Harrison sends it over to Lutov. Again, he tries to move it by, but gets stopped. Puck is picked up by Harrison. She comes right to the net and fires it at the goalie. Hits her mask, but saved. And takes off the mask. Puck looks like maybe it's inside the mask. Or maybe she's worried about a crack or something. So we've got Wilder, Citro, and Moore on for the draw now. As we have a little bit of a equipment repair time for the 16 goalie. Moore will take off the face-off. Won by 14. Fired in by Perez from the point, but missed. And brought out by 16. By 16, yes. Fires it up. Has the man on the far board. But really no one to go to. Backs around. Sends it to the slot. Shot towards the net. Blocked in front. Picked up behind the net by Wildish. Then backs it around. Up to Citro. On the right wing. Who now got through it and has some room. But she's being caught up 2-on-1. And does not get the shot off. Locked and then goes down the boards. Pucks out to the point. Comes just out. Ball takes it along the near boards. Tries to move it forward. Wilders goes after it. Sends it in towards the net. But then on the change. And 16 will bring it out. Sorry about that. A little wire miss-up. Puts it for the net to get a shot off. Bridget holds it and will freeze that puck.
Are you filming it too?
Face off won by 14. Tries to move it up. Ruby tries to take it up. He goes with it. Picked off by 16. And then sandwiched by 2 14s. Brings it in. Looks like Hannah Dioria bringing it around the corner. Tries to center it. Picked up by Natalie Schmidt, who boards it and then tries to catch up to her own pass across up and back to Cook, who forwards it up to Ruby, who is trying to move now, then moves in, gets by through two players, goes towards the net, will go around the net, looking for somebody, up to Johns, who has a shot, hits Ruby in the back, and that puck will come out the other way. Player has a 1-on-2, trying to get through, doesn't really have any help there. Tries to take it around the net, does a bit. Ruby takes it and then gets hit. Picked up by the Tigers, who will have a shot and stopped by Milligan in the corner. At the point, passed into the zone. 16 battling in the corner, going around Bridget Milligan, trying for the wraparound. Doesn't get it. Back in. The other way, Johns collides with 16. Puck comes out to Groovy. She tries to thread it through a needle, but doesn't get through, but still continues to chase, and they will change on that line. Cook tries to send it forward, pressured by Nicolescu. He goes after her. And some people coming down now. We have Logan with the puck going in. She will take it around the corner, look for something to do with that. Maybe over to Harris, to Iloff. Iloff tries to back into somebody, but doesn't get up to the point. Puck is on the far boards. Nobody can get it out. Looks like Iloff has it. Trying to work it in the corner. Up to Logan Harrison, but then moved out. So we've got a 1-on-1. The 16 player loses the puck and comes back up the other way. But that's a pass that missed Lutoff, but icing was called off. Puck centered in front of the net. 16 trying to move it up, but taken over by the 14 team. Ball sends it over to Perez. Perez tries to get it back to Citro, but it was deflected. Picked up by Moore, who gets boarded off of that one. And then the puck comes her way anyway, and she goes in, looking for something to do with it. Stick handling, gets poked, stays with it in the corner. And Wildish tries to send it up to Perez, whose shot is blocked. And 16 has a 1-on-2 rush, poked away by Ball, who will try to quickly move it up, but trips down Carroll and Citro. And the defense will change on it. Looks like Citro goes down behind the net. 16 takes it over, but can't quite get it up. Puck's in the corner. Back around the net goes 16. Tries to move it up the far, but shuffles it up. Will they call it an icing? Yes, but it will be waved off because it won't have enough steam. So it looks like Johns has that puck and will try to move. Goes around one player, taking it up the boards by herself. Looking, stops, turns, fires it to the net, right on the goal, and saved by the goalie. She will hold on.
In the corner.
No power. No power.
So what happens tomorrow?
So we got 13-15 to go in the first half. We got Schmidt, Nicolescu, and Ruby on the front. Puck is controlled by the Tiger Lilies. Over to Cook. Cook sends it over to Perez. Back to Cook, but it's intercepted. Perez makes up for her miscue by taking it back. Puck over to Nicolescu up, who has room to go, and will go towards the middle, working it. Doesn't get her shot up. Puck comes out to Cook, sends it back in. Nicolescu backhands it over to Schmidt, looking for centering pass, centers it, but goes past Groovy's stick and to the other side. Nicolescu then gets it, brings it in, sends it in, and Bit of a change there. Almost intercepted by Schmidt in front. Miller comes in and tries to pick that in, but does not handle it. So the puck comes back, and 16 moves it in to the Tiger Lilies 14U zone. Saved by Milligan. Looking for a wraparound. Peyton Person is in front, but couldn't quite get that centering pass to get the shot off. And they did finally, and it is a goal by the 16U Princeton Tiger Lilies. With 12:07 left to go in the first. It is a 1-0 game. 16U with the goal.
Have you seen the tail end of our game?
16U is going to be hungry to win this. This is like the Jets Giants battle for bragging rights at Princeton Tiger Lilies territory. They're all playing hard. John sends it up to Coco Lutoff, who tries to bring it in herself. Gets through, and the board centers it over to Logan, sends it over to Iloff, to John, excuse me, fires it, hits the side of the net. Post back to Johns. She's gonna try to backhand it over again, but loses it. Ball sends it back into the zone. Chasing goes Coco Lutoff. Boarded around the boards, kept in by Johns momentarily. 16 controls it around the boards. Ball rushes in, picked up by Lutoff, and then out as a tip. And Harrison will chase that back towards Bridget Milligan. She sends a firing cross-ice pass that is missed by Johns. Puck comes over the ball. She's got one-on-one. She's going to try to thread through. Could have dropped it, but kind of on top of Harrison at that moment, so they both got tied up. And the puck comes out, but saved by Teixeira to stay in the zone. Wildish is now fighting in the corners. Ball comes to her, she guards it. Puck goes to the front. Bad rebound, but nobody there to put it in. And it is sent ahead. And there's a 2-on-1 right now. And she will hold up and look for some help, as there was a change going on by the 16 team. Chase gets a shot off, but wide of the net, and the puck is controlled at the moment by 14. Wildish backs around, tries to get it out, and does, but gets tripped. No call on that trip to Moore. But the puck is dropped to Wildish, who is trying again to get it out and do something, make something happen here. Sent forward, Citro will chase. Picked up by the 16 defense, who send it up into the zone. And that was a icing call as she sent that in before the red line. So we've got 9:50 to go in this first half. And we've got Schmidt, Nikolescu, and Ruby with Cook and Perez on the back. Puck is fired out and all the way on net to Bridget Milligan. So let's not leave that in front too long. Cook gets hit into the board, but no call. Schmidt is looking for someone to go with it. Sends it up to Nikolescu, but a little too far, and that's going to be an icing call. So they're going to bring that back. Natalie with the face-off. 1/16. Defense looking for somewhere. Send it over to the slot. Poked away. Gruby has it. Can she get through? She tries to get through the player, but a little too far for her to pick that back up. Nice thinking. Puck is at Gruby's feet. She gets boarded off of it. Schmidt trying to get it. 16 comes back, brings it into the zone with a 3-on-2. Centering pass. She'll get a shot off, and Bridget Milligan saves it, but almost leaves a rebound that could have gone in but did not. Giveaway in the front, and Bridget with an amazing save to pull that out of the air, but not enough. And the hard work by the 16U team gives them a 2-0 lead with 8:42 left in the first half. So I'm going to have to say that the 16 team is playing like they want this game. Puck comes back to Johns. Over the ball. Sends it up to Lutoff. Puck stuck in the middle. Ball has it. Passes around the defender. Gets it in. Sends it behind the net. Bounce it off the boards, trying to make a rush, and there is a breakaway at the moment by the 16U team, and saved by Milligan. Nice save. They're getting chances right now. They've chased in by Harrison. She takes a move to the front. She goes across, but the puck gets poked away. Dropped back to ball. Sends it towards the net. Tries to be a deflection by Illoff, but doesn't go. And 16 brings it out of the zone. Not a lot of help. They're going to wait for their help right now. Coach is calling for a change of the forwards as Chase rushes in. Two girls go down. Puck is loose in front of the 14U net. Game's physicality is picking up a little bit. Right in front, she's going to try, but then backs it off. 16 picks it up around the net, tries to stop, tries to send it past, nobody there. Picked by Lutoff. Puck is still in control, loose in front and cleared, but that will be an icing call, and it will come back again.
He's got the mask. It's like he's in his pocket. It's a month and
So we'll get a face-off to the left of Bridget Milligan here. Won by Cassidy Moore, it looks like. Citro in the corner. Comes away with it, but passes behind Wilds, who hustles to try to get that up and make something happen, trying to get around. He's not going to get around, to go behind the net. Stuff at center, but misses Carolyn, and that comes all the way back down the other way as the Tiger Lilies 14 has to regroup. So we have Teixeira passing it almost to the Tiger Lilies 16U defender, who ends up getting it. And they're trying to sneak another goal in. Sticked aside by, looks like, Teixeira. Citro trying to pull it out. Picked up by 16. Cross pass, but missed by the winger, Roberts. And they're trying to bring it out. Looks like Cassidy Moore has a 2-on-1. She's going around. She pulls up, turns around, misses the pass, and gets put behind the net by 16. Citro still has a chance to turn around. Somebody's got to go get that puck, not look at it. Teixeira has to pick it up as it came out of the zone. And sent to Moore, who will send it up to Gruby and has room if she can get through. And let's see if she does. She's coming, she takes a shot, shoots but saved by the goalie. Looking for it behind her, she was. Gruby's going in to try to get it as well. Again, back to ball, sends it back, but picked up and brought out of the zone. And that should be an icing though. Tried to get it up to her player, but that player was coming off the bench. Didn't see it, so that's an ice. So the intensity is picking up a little bit. I have a feeling this game's going to get more and more intense as the minutes go by. Neither team wants to lose this. Both teams need it if they want to have a hope of playing Monday night. Ruby fires it towards the net, but it is blocked. Knocks it over. Picked up and brought out of the zone, but Coco sends it back in. Ruby goes chasing to try to get that with Nicolescu. Ties up the player, takes it away. Schmidt has a nice move to go, but loses it in front, and the 16U is now on the move on a 2-on-2. Gets around the player, they're giving her the room. She does get a shot off and dropped by Milligan. 4:29 in the first half. Shots on goal appear to be 7-6 in favor of the 16U team. Won by 14. Teixeira takes it around the net, looking for someone, bounces it off the boards up to Lutov, but Lee from the 16 pinches in to get that. Puck goes down. It's a foot race. Logan Harrison tries to get it. Puck comes to her, but then bounces away. Lutov and Harrison trying to fight to keep it in with Teixeira guarding the line. And the 16U has to try to regroup. Can't quite get it out. Logan Harrison has it behind the net. He's trying to cycle to someone, moves it up to the other winger, to Iloff, who goes back the other way behind the net. Looking for someone, tries to send it up to defense, but caught in Lutov's shoes. He fires it towards the net, but that bouncer goes through the crease. Puck comes up to Johns from the point, who fires it wide. On the other side, Teixeira tries to keep it in, but it's out. And so Johns will regroup the puck with Teixeira as Coach Diaz calls for a change. And Johns, having no one, takes it all the way in by herself, but gets poked away in the corner. And then back the other way comes the 16U team. Splitting the defense they do. Shot on net. Save. Rebound goes wide. Johns picks it up and looking for somebody, but no one really ahead to do it to. Then finds Citra, who has some room in that 2-on-2 with Wilders. She tries to pass it over, but that gets picked and blocked and brought out of the zone. And everybody is hitting everybody right now. So it looks like Wild is back to Perez, who finds the skates of Citro, who does a nice job to get it up to her stick, but has someone on her right away to take that away. Perez will regroup behind, over to Moore. Moore is trying to move it in. Gets stuck at the inside the blue line, and the puck comes out at the blue line. Wild is fighting with Peoria to try to get that. Perez gets it, takes it in, looking for room, has 5 people in front of her and no help at all. Cycles around, very patient, up to the point, fired in. Oh, the deflection by Citro just missed. Picked up behind the net by 16, and they will bring it out. Nicolescu fighting with Perez, with Dior. Perez goes back, gets it, and fires it to Nicolescu from behind her, who still picks it up and then sends it in, but that could have been an icing. Didn't see that that was actually behind the red line. Coming out with a potential 3-on-2, but Schmidt is quickly back to help out Cook to get that away. So we have icing as that puck came out. So 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the first half. Puck controlled by 16, who looked to bring it in. Ruby trying to bring it up the corner, bring it up the side. Sends it forward, gets through to go. Chaser looking up, looking for someone to pass that to. Stahl trying to move it, pulls it around, does a decent job, but then gets taken off. They're not really working in terms of getting centering action going here. Schmidt tries to center it at the feet, blocked away. 30 seconds left. And that comes out, and that will be a likely, perhaps one more quick rush for the 14U to try to score with 15 seconds left. They got to move. They do not have time to sit and wait here. Pass up through the feet of Gruby. And 4 seconds left. Logan Harrison comes in, but she's not going to have time. She's in a hurry. And nice grab anyway by the goalie. But so we have, after one period, a 2-0 game. Shots on goal 7-7. Okay, second half here. I'm going to say the winner stays alive in the tournament. The loser is likely not going to play Monday night. And this is for bragging rights in the Princeton community. It's a tight game, but 16's been doing enough, a little bit more than they needed, than we are, to get this game to a 2-0 deficit for the Tiger Lilies 14U team. So anyway, Iloff has the puck, drops it to Ball, sends it up to Harrison, who touches it into the zone, but then it's taken out. Ball's looking for room. They're kind of on top of each other. She misses that pass to Lutov, and puck has to come back to Perez, who regroups. He could have a chance here with Harrison going, taking it behind, backing it around, centers it up to Perez, who shoots, blocked, and they will come, looks like perhaps Peoria looking for a shot on net, blocked by Bridget Milligan. Puck kept in the zone, centered, knocked away by Ball to the corner, and Citro picks it up and tries to throw it up to somebody. Puck's loose in the middle at people's feet. Citro gets it, turns the other way, has 4 defenders in front of her, tries to get it over to Wilder, who does and miraculously pick it up, send it across the crease, but no one there for the tip. Wilder again keeps it in herself. Cassidy Moore going to chase behind the net. Player from the 16 backs around, sends it up, it's up to the point, fired, but they're going to call offsides on that, as the puck must have just come out over the blue line. So we've got Gruby, Nicolescu, and Schmidt out with Johns and Cook on the back line. Schmidt takes the draw. And controlled by Tiger Lilies. At Nicolescu's feet, tries to get it. Gruby's got to move that over to protect that. Poked away, staying with it still. Puck comes out, back to Cook. Cook's looking to do something, bounces it over to Nicolescu. Doesn't get it. Schmidt goes down on the loss of her, losing her edge. Puck is in front, controlled by the white team, fires it. That's a dangerous, almost wrap on that rebound, but Bridget did get to the corner. Puck fired up to Gruby. She's got to bounce that up forward and chase that. 2-on-1. We got to get on that girl. Let her back around and pass it over. Johns gets it, bringing it into the zone herself. Flies right through. We'll have a backhand chance and guts the shot off, but it's covered up by the goalie. And we will get a face-off to the right of the goalie for the 16U girls team. 17:53 to go. And Logan Harrison will take the draw with Lutoff and Iloff. Puck in the corner. Picked up by 16. Tries to back it around. Sends it cross ice to their captain. Looks like Maggie Bowman, who knocks it over. Chase picks it up. Fighting in the corner is Harrison to try to get that. Don't leave that in front of the net. Loose puck picked up by 16 White team. And then out is Logan Harrison. Passes it over to Iloff. We have a nice 2-on-1 here. Logan tries to pass it over Iloff, but too far in front of Logan, doesn't get that. And the puck comes out the other way, all the way down in the zone. And gotta be careful here. Lutoff takes the pass from Milligan, who will get an assist if Lutoff can score on that. Puck comes out and back the other way. Hannah Dioria will have a breakaway, looks like right now. And nice pad save by Milligan to stop that. And then she tries to stick aside Hannah Dioria's shot, but it sticks. It goes right in her own net between her legs. And so it looks like Hannah Dioria gets the goal to make it a 3-0 Tiger Lily 16U lead. And the 14U team is going to have to start to make something happen because they are down 3 goals with a little under 17 minutes left in this game. Face-off, battling in the neutral zone. Sitko comes away with it. Centers the pass. Stopped and tries to get a shot. Stopped again. Puck is on the back of the net. Rush down the lane. Far boards. Taken over by Perez. Picked off by the White team. They're getting loose pucks too much in front of the net. Up to Wildish. She'll make a move. She's got no real help, but she dumps it in. And chasing goes Wildish after her own puck. Tries to wrap towards the middle. Taken over by the White. Kept in by Perez. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the White team. Bridget does not see the call to come out. And finally the touch-up and the penalty called by the ref. Looks like 19 Connolly will go in for hooking. Hooking call on Connolly, number 19 for the 16U Tiger Lilies. So we've got our power play unit out. John Schmidt, Wildish, Iloff, and Harrison, who will try to get us back into this game. Puck comes out. Schmidt has to send it over to Johns, who looks to bring it in, but that's poked out. Schmidt brings it back in again, looking, drops it to Iloff, fires it wide of the net, picked up in the corner by Wildish, and that puck comes out again as that's poked away. The 16 team is doing a good job of poking this puck out of the zone again and again. John centers it and missed by Wildish on the centering pass, almost. Logan Harrison sends it up to Schmidt, but she does not able to get to that, and so that comes out of the zone. Iloff is trying to get control of this. Puck comes over, Wildish punks it back in towards the net and behind. She goes with Iloff chasing. Puck comes over to John. She'll fire. Goes between the net and almost knocked in, but quick reflexes by the 16U goalie, and she closes the 5-hole and covers that up. Good chance. So Gruby, Moore, and Lutoff with ball and Perez. Puck comes over to Lutov. She fires the puck to the goalie. He takes a shot off the draw, but covered up by the goalie, so we'll do it again. 14:23 left. 53 seconds left on the power play. Puck comes over to Gruby at her feet, sends it weakly up to the defense, over the ball. Ball's looking for a lane, gets a shot, and she sneaks it by. And that is her second goal of the day. Nice work by Ball to get that puck through and get Tiger Lilies 14U a little bit back into this game. 14-15 left, and it is a 3-1 game right now. So we'll see if that can put a little bit of life into the 14U team. Nicolescu's trying to bring it in. She does. Takes a shot, and it is a little bit wide. Looks like Wild is trying to find someone. Shuffles that back. Fired to the boards by the 16U team. They bring it out, but then back in. We have Nicolescu and Moore trying to pressure. 6 others out there. And Ball tries to get a shot, but can't get her stick on that. Puck goes in the corner. Girls are looking a little bit tired, I'd say. Stuck in the corner, sent the other way. Nicolescu's looking up. Back around. Comes away with it. Tries to move it up, and I'm not sure what that call was. Was it an offsides? Somebody's stick is stuck in the boards. Somebody cannot get their stick out of the boards. It's stuck between the ice and the yellow bottom of the boards. That is a first for this hockey club. I'm going to get somebody to try to open the Zamboni doors. See if we can get that stick untethered. And then they finally get the stick loose. So, take the face off to the left of the 16 goalie with Harrison, Rutov, Iloff on the draw. Logan Harrison. Puck comes to the point. Teixeira sends it towards the net. Pad save aside. They'll bring it out. Roberts, 16, is trying to travel through. Puts her shoulder down, comes around. Dropped, but then picked up by Iloff, who sends it behind Lutov. Puck comes to Iloff. She's got something. Maybe just take a shot. She loses the puck for a second, staying with it, shovels it up to the white team, who brings it out of the zone. Johns will have to regroup as she looks and sends it up to a flying Iloff, but almost had that picked off. This should be not an offside, okay. Puck goes down into the corner. Lutov chasing. 3 Tiger Lilies there, but can't quite tee it up. Comes over to the centering pass, but stopped in front. And they will move up and give themselves a bit of a rush here. Drop pass to Stylianos, who shoots, and it is saved by Milligan. Puck still loose in the front, stick to side, comes to the slot, sends it forward, loose puck, still kept into the zone. Along behind the net. Citro trying to get that puck out. Puck comes to the center. Ruby has a chance if she can win this foot race now. She's got to move. See if she's got it. She loses control. It's at her feet. It's right in the middle. Picked up by the 16U behind the net. Trying to send it up to a flyer. Dioria, who goes in and drops it back to nobody and sends it out of her own zone. And so the 16U team will regroup. Sent in, no icing on that. Perez behind the net, backs around, looking for something to do with that. Doesn't really have an opening, almost loses it in front. Picked up by Cook, who sends it over to Wildish. And back behind the net goes the Tiger Lilies defense. The puck comes out. And 16U will try to regroup here. Puck sent alongside. See if Ruby can pick this quickly, and what can she do? She's got 3 people on her. She gets around. She makes a nice move. She goes forward. Nice shot right at the face. Stopped by the goalie. Good job for her to get through there. Puck comes back around into the defensive zone, and still have Nicolescu, Schmidt. Ruby goes off. On comes Citro. Puck sitting in front. Citro picks it and then can't take it in. So Ball has it around the net, looking for an outlet pass. Nicolescu right through her legs, all the way down, and they are going to call that an icing. I don't know. I think it hit Nicolescu. I don't think it should have been an icing, but that's the call nonetheless. So we have a face-off. Controlled. Nicolescu moving it up. Sends it in, and it looks like another icing. So we've got Schmidt, Citro, Nicolescu out there with Ball and Johns. 9:16 left. Tiger Lilies 14U down by 2. Need another one here. Stopped by the White. Gets a shot. Blocked on the stick off of Schmidt. Puck comes to the center. Johns tries to move it up. She moves it to the corner. Picked up by the defense. Looking to back it around. Controlling it. Looking to regroup. Not really set up here, so she'll take it up herself as they give her a lane. Defender is going all the way in. Backs around, centers it to the point. Not quite controlled. Back to the point. She's looking for a shot. Picked by Citro. So turn around, send it towards the net. Loose puck. On by Johns. Rebound comes out. Pushed aside. Nicolescu has it. Fires it up and out. Coach is calling for the change. Nicolescu has a puck coming in. She's going to try to take a shot, but it is blocked. She carries it herself. Centers it up to Ball, who tries to poke it around, but it's intercepted. And a little neutral ice action here. Nicolescu trying to go. She must be tired at this point. Takes a shot wide. Harrison trying to get it. Goes down. Teixeira. Nicolescu fires wide. Fires shot. Rebound in front. Left there. Nicolescu still with it. Taking a shot. Gotta get off. Puck in front. Puck almost gets knocked in. Tiger Lilies could use a whistle right here. They can reset their lines. Puck is out. Perez. Teixeira. Over to Perez. Up to Ruby. Trying to get her, work it around. Got Ruby Lutoff out there. Moore joins them. Ruby comes in. She takes a shot, goes wide off the stick and hits the net, and that will be a whistle. We've gotten a little bit jumbled. We've got Moore, Ruby, and Lutoff out there right now with Ball and Johns on the back line. 6:27. They need a goal. Puck won by the Tiger Lilies 14. Back to Ball. Ball's looking for some lane. Takes a shot, just goes wide. Ruby trying to pick it up behind the net. Puck comes up to Ball again. She helps to save it in. She does. And then it is out, and there will be a rush the other way. Moore gets trying to get back to help. 16 looking for a shot. Lutoff takes control up the boards. Stopped. Puck is thrown wide into the net. Ruby's got a chase. They're coming in. Picked at the line by Schmidt. Natalie Schmidt going in with Wildish and Ruby on the sides. Schmidt goes in. Ruby should hang back. Gets the shot. A drop pass, but can't take the shot. And Ball tries to keep it in the zone. And finally it is out and cleared. And there's a foot race. This is an icing call, which was waved off. The hand was up, but they did not call the icing. The team got there first. Johns is looking, sends it up to Carolyn, who has some room but has to knock it in. And Schmidt goes chasing with Wildish. 4:56 in the game. Schmidt has it over to, looks like Perez. Puck comes to the middle and cleared by the 16U team and down, and this will be an icing call with 4:40 remaining in the game. I don't know if the shots on goal is correct, but it has listed as 10 on 10, which is fairly low scoring for a fairly low number of shots. I don't know if it's accurate. We've got Schmidt, Citro, and this Wildish out there. Schmidt on the draw. Won by the 16. Behind the net. Fired up, trying to get their point man. Controlled by Tiger Lilies. Brought in by Citro, who is boarded. Taken down off the puck. Back the other way. It's a chase. Perez has it. Will go behind the net. And then backs around. If she's looking, could have had Citro as an outlet, waited a little bit. Puck was deflected by the 16 who took it over. Taking around the net, looking for a centering pass. Picked up by Perez, who has some room to go. If she can keep control of that. Knocked into the zone, and the defense and Perez will change with that. Cook has to come back. Perez stays on. And we had people coming off the boards that probably kept that from being an icing. Lutoff is fighting to try to control that puck. Lutoff having a good day. Goes after the player. Roberts. Stick to side. Still gets the shot even though Lutoff was pressuring. Stick to side by Bridget Milligan. Lutoff fighting in the corner. Bridget Milligan popped up and catches her own rebound. And we'll save that for a face-off with 3:18 left. And the 14U girls are Starting to have to be looking at the clock. Logan Harrison tries to move it out. Poke back. Ronnie Ball tries to move it up. Lutoff sends it across the other way. Iloff takes her stick and gets control of this puck. Has a little room. I think she can get by this player. She's got Lutoff there. She fires a shot in the near post, but covered up by the goalie. Didn't get the rebound. She covered it up. So we will get a offensive zone faceoff for the 14U. Harrison, Lutoff, Iloff. Puck won by the 14s. Over and out. And they will have to regroup. Sent in, Lutoff pressuring. Tries to take her off of it. Poked in by Ronnie Ball. Picked up by Iloff with a nice extension to keep that puck on her stick. Brings it forward to Harrison, who has a little shot. Lutoff, excuse me, and she gets a nice shot off, but does not get the goal. And Lutoff is getting chances and is having a great day today. We got Ruby, Cassidy Moore, and Wildish. Wildish takes it around the corner, looking for someone, looking for room, backs it around. Can she get a centering pass off? Still with it, goes down, tries to get in. Moore, Johns goes in to help out, takes it back around. Ruby's got to get open in front of the net. Johns can't tee it up, goes back again, taken across. Puck comes out. Johns, Dave Sherrill looks like extending, but couldn't, and sends that back behind. And we have an empty net, so Cook will go behind her own empty net and sends that away to the other team. Now you be careful here. They can't just send it away. They got to control the puck now with an empty net. Moore sends it and is going to lose that. Loose puck, and Johns will get control. No icing on that. Johns is going around the net, centers it high, and it's a score. Kate Wildish takes that centering pass from Johns and puts it in with 1:19 to go, and it's a 3-2 game. And this game is not over yet. So Bridget will come back in net for the face-off. See if Coach John calls a timeout. And he does. Does he? He does not. So we've got Lutoff, Harrison, Iloff, Schmidt, and Ball. Schmidt will try to power it in and cover it in. Sends it to Logan Harrison, who flips it high over the net and out of play. And that puck will see who deflected it, whether that comes out of the zone or not. 1:08 to go. I think they were slow starting the clock. The refs are trying to decide who knocked that out, and it was just a flip off of Harrison, so that puck will come out of the defensive zone. Won by the Tiger Lilies. Schmidt goes, sends it in. Oh, that wasn't offside, but they didn't call it. Ball sends it back around. Iloff tries to control it. 53 seconds left. Empty net, extra attacker on. Puck comes out. They'll have to regroup a little bit. Iloff waits. They come off. Takes it in. She gets boarded, and there will be a penalty call right there with the boarding, and there will be a 6-on-4 power play with 40 seconds to go in this game. Exciting finish here. a little bit of hope for the Tiger Lilies 14U and a little bit of nervousness perhaps for the 16U team. So we've got Johns, Perez, Iloff, looks like Wildish, and Schmidt. And who's the sixth player? Puck comes to Schmidt. She backs around, looks for something to do with it. Takes a slapper, knocked in around the net, comes out to Perez, who will try to get a shot. There's a deflection towards the net, and somebody's getting a little bit chippy at the moment. 25 seconds left to go in the game. Perez had a nice little pass for that deflection, but covered up by the goalie. And the crowd is going wild. Face off at the feet, pushed over to Schmidt. Takes a slapper, nice shot, but goes wide. Iloff sends it to the middle. Somebody's got to come get it. Perez goes and shoots this forward. Misses to the right of the net. 10 seconds left, tied up. Looks like they are going to control it, and that is the end of the game as they clear the puck. Unless there's an icing with a little bit more time than 0.6 seconds on the clock. We'll see if the refs put any more on there or not. They were a little slow to start that. I'm going to say put that back to about 1.3, but we'll see what they do, if anything. 1.5, so they do put an extra tick on the clock. Basically, we have to win this draw and get a shot off the draw, or this game is over. I'm not sure. Are they discussing where the face-off will come? If it's an icing call, I don't understand why it would come out. You got me as to what they're doing here. Do we understand what happened? We're going to have to wait till after to find out what this call was about, but there's a face-off in the zone, and come on, boy! The puck was dropped, it was whistled again. The board now says 0.3 seconds left. I'm not sure why. I have no idea why that puck that was iced by the 16U team, why that puck was brought back into the zone of the defensive zone of the 14U team. And we'll have to wait till later to find out what happened. So, I don't know, it looks like the refs are looking for a rule sheet in their hands. What are the refs looking at? They're looking for the rules on when icing should be where. I don't understand what's going on. And now they've put, the refs are consulting with the rink official perhaps to see what to do. And it looks like they're going to stick with their original decision to keep the puck drop in the defensive zone of the 14U. Got me here. Well, there's We'll do that drop again. 1.5 seconds on the clock. Coach John looking for some explanation. Don't know if he's going to get what he wants. And the puck is dropped, and that is the game. Exciting finish. But that drops the 14U team to 1-2 on the tournament. And they'll look to save the next game tomorrow late morning against the 16U Colonials. So this bragging rights goes to the 16U Princeton Tiger Lilies. Good luck with them, and we'll see you tomorrow.